Welcome everybody to this HeflaTV presentation of the GG League Grand Finals, where we have reached game number 5 in this best of 5 series, as actually Ursa's Troitram, they have managed to pull maybe an upset, so to say, but they have managed to tie up the series after being behind 2-0. My name is Coucher, and joining me once again will be Mito.
And once again, the bands are looking fairly similar, but this time Ursa, Stroit, Cram. Well, anyhow, this time, instead of banning out the Doombringer, they get rid of the Earthshaker. And, well, you gotta give some respect to the Earthshaker, but instead, well, okay, this time around, Osliki, they pick up two of the crazy heroes in the game, Viper as well as Doombringer. And this is gonna be the first time we see Doombringer not getting banned. Well, I'm pretty happy. I love seeing Doom. Doom has sick cosmetics, and the hero itself is just a little OP, I have to say.
Yeah, it most definitely is. And of course, Osliki, they get their own hands on the Viper now, so Ursa's Troitram not gonna have that to work with, as they went for the Witch Doctor once again. But what's their second pick gonna be? Because ever since game number 3, they've been changing up their drafting style a little bit at least. So hoping for some crazy things like an Omni Knight again.
There's no need to think it's gonna be the Wind Ranger. It's their go-to, trademark, signature,
Well,
if you
they
will.
didn't go for it last game.
It was banned. It was
It
banned
was
in the
banned in
second
the
down
second
phase.
phase though.
That's true. Well, maybe they want to switch up the cards a little bit, but now it seems they're a little bit distraught. It's like, oh man, you just took out Viper.
It
No.
certainly feels like that.
It's a little bit of a facepalm for me. It's like, wow, when did Viper become such a high priority for both teams? It's like, seeing Viper everywhere. I just want this is so mean. Like, this is extremely mean, but man, Viper is just a hero that's not meant to be. And hopefully he would get his model reworked, like a completely new Viper. But please change his skill set as well. They're so boring to play with. But nonetheless, they're gonna continue with their happy strat, Fendril Spirit and Witch Doctor. And wow, it would be so cool if they pull out some other pocket strat as well, like maybe throw in a little bit of a Meepo. That would be good. Wouldn't everyone love to see Meepo?
Of course
Let's
they
see,
would.
what's another hero that hasn't been played? Witch
Medusa a
Doctor.
little bit, I guess.
Medusa, yeah, that's a
Huskar.
Huska. That would be pretty fun. Ursa? Oh, I want to see Dwarven Sniper.
I
The sniping
I
king.
saw the sniper yesterday, today. I have no clue, but I saw a sniper, and I think it failed. I'm
Oh yeah. Just on a pretty interesting side note, we haven't seen Invoker at all during the entire series, and I'm kind of happy, Whenever a hero gets played to the point of like everybody plays it and everyone has it in the top 3 heroes, it just doesn't make the game interesting. I want to see more diversity, and I'm really happy with the Invoker slightly nerf. Don't get me wrong, Invoker is still one of my most played heroes, one of my favorite since about like 10 years ago when I started playing Dota. But I do want to see every hero gets played. I want to see a little bit more of Shadow Shaman. I think that hero is great. Lina maybe needs a little bit of work, but Zeus, I feel that hero is perfectly viable in the current meta. It's just because none of the professional teams really pick it consistently doesn't mean it's not viable. Just like how they like to experiment with the Wind Ranger. We've seen a couple of teams play the Troll Warlord as well. Just would like to see generally more diversity between what teams play. But the one hero I feel have really no room right now in professional gaming is Space Cow.
that's a lie as well. We will see a Wind Ranger after all for her Troitram. And correct me if I'm wrong, but she got picked up, and I'm pretty sure she said Windrunner.
At your service.
Yeah, it's like she herself is calling Windrunner.
I
Oh,
don't know. Maybe we're hearing different things on different ends. I don't know because
did she say
does
Wind Ranger for you?
yeah, it said Wind Ranger
Okay.
at your service
Okay,
on
then
my
then
end.
I just heard like wind, and well, since I was talking myself, I couldn't hear the end, and my in-game sounds aren't that high anyway. So I was like, oh
Yeah.
my god, if she says Windrunner, that's complete retard. But my bad, my bad. As all respect, Omniban.
Yeah, I mean, on top of things like if you notice, both teams they don't like to play with any pushing heroes. Generally, there are just no pushing power from either side. It's all about getting the pickoffs, getting the kills before you can transition into the tower. We haven't seen any heroes like, say, Lycan. We haven't seen any Tiny. We haven't seen any Enigma. Enigma has been pretty popular in terms of high-level teams. But I guess with these two teams, it's all about getting the kills and securing. Well, we already talked about what Ash likes. They like securing the laning stage and just roll from there. And Osliki, they like to focus on team fight. Every single time you look at the lineup, they have a well-rounded lineup that's capable of dealing with ganks, with um, defending their towers. But this time around, they actually don't have very good tower defending abilities, rather than taking on a full-on fight. But Ash, the heroes is just so fragile. I am somewhat worried.
Oh yeah, and well, I mean, Oslikis, they're the exact opposite. Viper, fairly tanky with the corrosive skin, like usually building mech as well, and just Aghanim Scepter for stats and whatnot. And just Doom and Centaur. Oh man, it's going to be so hard to bring those heroes down. It's like, even if they get caught in a full-on Mystic Flare, they might still be able to survive it.
Oh, that's true. It's pretty much an all in from Ush. If they can get the engagement first, because if they get engaged upon, I just don't think they can come back from that fight. Like Centaur, you jump that Skywrath is gone. You jump that Witch Doctor is gone. Wind Ranger will probably die as well. The only slightly tanky hero would be Vengeful Spirit, and then you still have Doom Viper behind the back lines, and of course Shadow Demon. He can save or engage depending on how the game flows. So I feel Ash, and we've talked about this particular golden rule of Dota as well. The tankier team ends up winning 75% of the time, assuming both teams are on equal footings in terms of skill levels.
Yeah, well, at the moment, there's just no arguing about it who has the tankier side. But looking at the bans, last one, Razor taken out by Osliki, whereas Ursa took out the Sand King, which I think definitely was a hero that Osliki could have gone for quite easily. Especially with having the Shadow Demon just there as a roaming duo. I still actually wouldn't mind something like a Leshrac at all. I think the buff to the Lightning Storm makes that ability actually pretty damn broken somewhat.
Well, it's not just that. It's also the stats buff for Razor. Like his stats was originally stats gain was I think 1.7. Now it's 2.3, and that's really significant. It means he is that much tankier without items. And when you add on top of a mech and Aghanim Scepter, he can just stand his ground in team fights for so long that he steals so much damage with the static link, and at the same time dishing out tons of deeps with the Eye of the Storm, as well as them right clicks from the static link.
Oh yeah, but I'm not gonna see that in action by any means. And well, Osliki, they probably gonna go for. Actually, they could go for a jungler as well if they really wanted to, something like an Enigma maybe. And man, I guess Lycan is still in the pool. They could run like Shadow Demon, Lycan, Safe Lane, Doom, Jungle. Although, like we already mentioned, they just don't care about the Lycan at all, and they haven't done so throughout the entire series yet.
Yeah, I mean that would just be a little greed over the top though. Oh, Abaddon. Oh, we're gonna see 2-1-2 for sure. This is gonna be dual lanes. You're probably gonna see Abaddon plus Viper in the off lane, and then a safe lane, Doom plus Shadow Demon. And
What I'm
wait,
hoping for.
no. Sorry, it's gonna be Centaur and Abaddon in the off lane, and yeah, dual lanes all around.
Well, what I'm hoping for, but we're not gonna see, is Abaddon carry safe lane with Doom Jungle, Shadow Demon supporting him. But oh wait, Timbersaw pick for Ursa. Well, I mean, Osliki, they have 3 strength heroes. Whirling Death, excellent against those. And, I mean, the magic damage, it's undoubtedly ridiculous on the side of Ursa. If they get Ancient Sealed, amplified magic damage, and suddenly Timbersaw just comes through you with the Timber Chain, Chakram, Whirling Death, how are you gonna survive that?
Well, that's true. But then again, I just feel like Osliki, all they need to do is doom the Timbersaw in the team fights, and everything is just going to be so easy from there on out. The only hero who can run in team fights is the Wind Ranger, Wind Runner, however way you want to have it. And well, as soon as she turns on the Wind Runner, you're going to expect Shadow Demon to use Disruption. Plus, once the Blink Dagger comes online for the Centaur and possibly maybe the Doom, how is Ush gonna be able to cope with it if they get jumped? Apart from the Witch Doctor, I think Witch Doctor's cast is the only thing that's gonna be able to allow them to react on time in terms of like dealing with aggression. Whereas if you try to jump Osliki, okay, if Abaddon's around, easy Aphotic Shield plus an easy just miscoil, and then if SD's on is protecting another hero, he's got disruption, and that goes both ways. You can use it offensively and defensively. So in terms of flexibility, I have to give it to Osliki right now.
Oh yeah, but look at their laning. Looks like it's gonna be Centaur mid. Oh, you were talking about, what was it, like game number 2 draft is like, would you put a Centaur mid? I guess you would.
Oh yeah, but he's not going for the ultra um,
Return max.
best build of 2014, right? The stats plus return build. We all know that's a joke, but it is gonna be dual lanes. We're gonna have it. Shadow Demon plus Centaur. Wow, this is a sick combo, and Chomi has a pretty sick set as well. I mean, it looks awesome.
Yeah, just
And down
gladiator
the bottom,
style.
wow, it is gonna be the Viper plus Abaddon dual lane as well. So Big Nim up with Invixit on dual off lane. And finally we have Judo, gonna be in a safe lane solo position.
Oh yeah, and for Ursa's Tritram, Arseek, actually they see the haste rune, they won't pick it up, they're smoked as free heroes, they want to go sneaky, set up the first plot straight away, and they're more likely than not gonna be extremely successful as Obi-Wan. Getting magic missile up, the stuns are there to follow Ancient Seal just to make sure that no disruption comes out. Actually paralyzing cast, pouncing off Chomi as well. So Android P, he draws the first blood on the Witch Doctor. But to introduce the lineup still fast, Dota Stock playing on the Vengeful, Arseek on the Skywrath Mage, Android P playing the Witch Doctor with no one once again on the Windrunner mid lane for the 3rd time in the 5-game series, as Pasha playing the safe lane Timbersaw.
Okay, so right off the bat, that was a quick and easy first blood. And they are not done. They're coming in for round 2.
Round 2, fight! Although this time around, oh, they might get caught themselves. The haste rune is there on Arseek, so he's gonna be able to escape. But the War Stomp by Judo, actually no, Android P, he runs in the right direction as Chomi didn't get the Hoof Stomp thanks to the Ancient Seal. And Android P, can he actually escape? He is pretty speedy. Chomi taking the shorter road. The Hoof Stomp does connect, but just barely. He needs to get the body block going. Actually doesn't go for it, and now a few more right clicks. He's 305 movement speeds, 5 more than Chomi. Oh, the deny, nope. Obi-Wan Balan just gets barely the last right click.
Wow, Roshan just sits there and watches him die in cold blood. The top lane, too bad for Judo though. He got one of the worst creeps possible. He got the swiftness aura. This is probably the worst one after, say, the Alpha Wolf during the early game stage, because it just push out your creep wave, since all the creeps attack faster. And this is something you definitely don't want during this early laning stage when you're up against a dual lane.
Yeah, I mean, if you eat the Satyr, sure you have extra armor on the creeps as well as an aura. But at least you will have more health regen yourself as well, which will allow you to actually stay on lane even if you get harassed a little bit, especially against 2 heroes only. But yeah, just that aura, I have to agree, was completely horrible. What does he find? Another Centaur.
Wow, Centaur for the win. And let's see, across the jungle camps. Well, there is a Frost Ogre Magi. Ogre Frost Mage. There we go. That's pretty good to have. Just giving yourself a bonus 8 armor during the early game. And whoever attacks you gets slowed a little bit, so that's always good. But this one, the Frost Armor, this one is only for against melee heroes. So it's not going to affect the Vengeful Spirit at all.
Oh yes, Judo actually activated his Scorched Earth and went aggressive on Dota Stock. I'm not too sure if it was worth it popping that ability when you were on full HP anyway. But Bignum, he's going for Android P, the Mist Coil comes out. One more 40 shield damage might be enough, but I don't think he's going to be able to chase him down. Actually has a level 2 Mist Coil, will it be enough?
Just
Android P
Aphotic
is
Shield
healing
himself.
up, nope. Pasha coming in. And now one right click, the Mist Coil is going to have enough, he gets the kill.
There we go, beautiful plays from Bignin. He knew exactly what he needed to do, just put on the Aphotic Shield himself, and then just drop a Miscoil, and that was more than enough. So this bottom lane, the usually super strong Timbersaw, is actually getting held back quite a bit with only 5 last hits. let's see how the mid lane is going. So we're looking at dual lanes now. It's like they know they can't afford to leave the Wind Ranger alone up against a Centaur like Shadow Demon. That is one scary, scary lane to lane up against. But I would like to see the support, say, perhaps stack up a little bit, because with enough power shots, you can still clear the big camps.
Oh yeah, and well, Andrew P, he's watching for the room, but so was the Shadow Demon, and Bignum finds himself a regen. Is he gonna bait somebody out? But he's sitting on top of an observer ward, so he doesn't want to stay there for too long. But oh, Obi-Wan Banan might be in trouble. No, gets to the high ground. As Chomi actually dropping low as well, has a healing cell of course if necessary. Bignum took the regeneration room, but did it get cancelled immediately? What?
Yeah, he was chasing Timbersaw. He actually got full healed back to full HP, and he just decided to use a little bit of a miscall. But nonetheless, it's going to be really hard for anyone to die during this early game stage. Well, sure, we've already got 3 kills on the board, but both sides have a lot. Like, the lanes have pretty much settled right now. I don't think the bottom dual lane can kill the Timbersaw, but at the same time, the mid lanes, it's going to be virtually impossible for one team to go on the other. As long as the Witch Doctor stays mid, but Witch Doctor is no longer there, so now it's starting to become a little bit more dangerous for no one. But, I mean, Bottle Crow, power shots, easy laning.
And Judo, he's already backed off as well actually. I don't know if just to get a creep or no. Never mind, he's going for the pull. And repeat, does spot it out. Possible paralyzing cast bounces. They get the slow from the concussion shot. The silence stays there as well. Scorcher, if he needs it bad, he gets to activate it, and that means he is safe.
He got a very good creep as well. The toughness aura, giving everything +3 armor.
Oh, the stun now actually comes out. Nope, nothing gonna happen. Actually, Android P had to use his Voodoo Restoration, and now Bignum, he actually rotated in as well. I'm not too sure if he thought that Judo is gonna get chased down or something, but oh, another slow Bignum. He is there to help out. The Photic Shield is there. Mist Coil actually comes out as well, just in case, but now they're doing way too much damage. The physical is enough, but Dota Stalk, one more tower hit now. The aggro switches back to the creeps. So I actually thought with Bignum being there, the Doom isn't gonna die, but I mean, the minus armor and Ancient Seal boosting the damage.
Yeah. See, this time, it feels like, if you notice the way we look at every single game during the early game, the supports who seem to be more active during the early game seem to be able to take control a lot more during the mid-game phase. And in this game so far, both teams, their supports are rotating quite a bit, but I have to favor Ash's support because they are capable of getting kills, whereas it feels like Shadow Demon, sure, pairing up with Centaur, that's going to get you easy kill, but when you're looking at Viper and Abaddon, you just don't see it really going all that well up against the Timbersaw at the very least.
Yeah, and actually at the moment, it's not like Obi-Wan Banan. He can't even get close to the Windrunner without actually taking a lot of damage in return if he wants to go for it. Although he hasn't even tried it that much since he still has a healing cell and 2 tangos in his inventory. So no one actually farming up pretty well, considering he has been 1 versus 2 for quite a long while by now already.
Yeah. Well, so far, it feels like 7 minutes in, there's not much progression from either side. The last hits are pretty good for the Viper, and it's looking horrendous for the Timbersaw. But despite the fact that Timbersaw needs items, just being able to get to level 6 will give him a lot more killing potential, and he might be able to make some rotations, because this bottom lane just isn't working out for him at all.
Oh, and mid lane, there's no stampede for Chomi. The concussion shot is flying, the shackles aren't on target, and the disruption comes out. He should be safe, although the paralyzing cast pouncing from the illusions as well. Ancient Seal is there, power shot. It's already on cooldown. One more right click, wind run. No, they're not gonna follow up. But man, that was close.
Well, I actually didn't think the disrupt was necessary.
Yeah, I have to agree.
I feel like it almost got him killed. But a quick sell up on Chomi and he should be just fine. But the rune is about to spawn, so the supports are Zeke. He's already rotating towards bottom. Going to be checking out that bot rune. Top lane though, how is the Doom doing? See, Doom is doing significantly better than the Timbersaw, having twice as much last hit and denies. And now he has the movement speed, the toughness aura, so his movement speed is increased by 12%.
You mean the speed aura is to be honest so good. I love when Chens picked that up as well, but bottom lane they went for the tower, but they gave away 2 kills for it. And actually the tower got denied by Windrunner as well. I completely forgot to look back at the lane once the pause
Oh
ended.
no, Coucher. Well, I can give you a quick recap of what happened. It was Abaddon plus Viper, just using the Viper strike on the Timber Saw. And they got the quick kill, going for the towers. But when they were jumping for the Timber Saw, it was like massive, like triple TPs. And they stayed too long. They wanted the tower so bad. And they ended up just giving 2 kills in return for a Timber Saw plus the tower deny.
But top lane Pasha, he got doomed up. Judo, I don't think he has enough damage though. I mean, Timbersaw, he should be tanky enough. Especially with that reactive armor still being active on him. 7 charges of that. Oh man, and Judo takes a lot of damage in return as well. And Pasha, is he gonna try to turn it around? He's bottling up as well. Man, I think he wants to go for the Timber Chain, the Chakram. It's gonna connect as well. Whirling Death, it's only level 1. It's probably not gonna be enough damage. So yeah, he's not gonna follow up. But this bottom lane engagement, it was so huge for Ash. Just getting some control back. Because not only did he get the 2 kills, denying the tower as well. Inquisitor, if he had gotten the tower last hit and just escaped, he probably had his mech by now already.
And now we have a smoke gank. Let's say Skarath Mage is rotating top.
Oh my god. Just blown completely. Although they use Stampede. Pasha, oh, he doesn't get the Timber Chain. He's slowed down from the Viper Strike as well. He's probably gonna fall down. One more Timber Chain. He's gonna tick down to the poison damage. As Obi-Wan Banan helps out with the Shadow Poison.
Helps out or KS?
Secured.
That is okay. Secured. Putting it nicely, but I always love to see Witch Doctors getting more kills. Just want to see that fast Aghanim Scepter, and now they give him a little bit of space at the bottom to farm. Looking at mid, let's see how Chomi is doing. Oh yeah, and 10 minutes in, people probably want to see a little bit of the gold graph and XP graph. Gold, we're looking at virtually no advantage for either side. And just a minuscule amount for...
mid lane, the disruption came out, the hooftop east there as well, the double H, it's not gonna be enough, it's only down to half HP, there's the slows, silence onto Obi-Wan Banan as well, Chakram power shot, 6-4 is the overall kill score.
Wow, so right now, things are looking a lot different from when it began. Right now, suddenly the Timber Saw with the Chakram, hey, he's making impact. His presence fell across the map, but at the same time, this Doom is going pretty much unchecked for now. I mean, sure, he's had 2 deaths, struggled a little bit in the top lane, but Doom, can you really stop this guy from farming? He's got Devour. Eventually, he's going to catch up. If you just give him 10 minutes of free space, you're not even going to notice the deficit at the beginning of the game.
Oh yeah, it's the Doom, it's just one of the strengths of that hero. You can never... actually, another Stampede goes out mid lane. They got the disruption, but no, Windrun is there. Demonic Purge out though. Hoofstomp, he still couldn't get in range, but he's gonna get it in the end. Yep, Hoofstomp is... oh, it actually stopped it. Double Edge, a few right clicks. They will get the kill in the end. But Chomi, he was really like... I'm not gonna... oh wow.
The Witch Doctor ward!
But
holy crap.
At least he's gonna get the TP out. But Viper, I guess he just got crushed there.
Yeah, he got disintegrated with the Death Ward from the Witch Doctor. Android just turned around, stood his ground, dropped the Death Ward, and it started bouncing.
But there's a huge item pickup now with Chomi. He has his Blink Dagger on the Centaur. So that definitely buys space or just gets some ground for Osliki to actually initiate and blow people up properly.
But who can he blow up right now? Definitely not the Timber Saw, but everyone else seems to be his target. Vengeful Spirit carry, how's he doing? Not too far from the drums. This is actually still pretty decent for a Vengeful Spirit. What did I just say? Faces Void? Didn't even notice it myself.
And it's been 5 games already. 7th game for me for the day.
Wow, you sound like you are a little bit tired.
Oh no, not really. It's oh mid lane there
it
is the Doom up onto no one, but he's not gonna get chased down even. So that's the second Doom that doesn't end up with anything.
Yeah, I don't know. Very questionable Doom, but at the same time, it's pretty big because he used a Doom to force out the TP support, which means, hey, Osliki can start pressuring the top tier 1. And everyone else, if they want to come, they have to run. Well, Sadly, Skyrath is already in
They
position.
get the slow, the Stampede actually comes out, Blink Hoofstomp, RC gonna get blown up, or easy Chomi, he's gonna drop to the death for Android B, man. He's doing it so well, and Power Shot, right clicks, power, oh, actually Obi-Wan Banan gets the disruption. He has the Demonic Purge as well, does he get to pop it though? Inquisitor is still alive, but that was a support for a core. That is not worth it unless they get no one here. Inquisitor wants to go for it, but Pasha he comes in, whirling death, actually gets Demonic Purged up, and now no one. Wind Run, Big Numb, Mist Coil, it's not gonna be enough. They have to back off. Judo is there joining the fight. Chakram catches Inquisitor, but not gonna be enough damage as they do kill off the Timber, so as no one. Well, he got away with like 30 HP.
Wow, that was
Oh,
pretty
Chomi
clutch.
bottom lane gets the Hoofstomp, Double H as well. Another TP is coming in. He needs to body block, but Magic Missile is there. Big Nam is actually dropping pretty low. Mist Coil, it's not gonna be enough. As Dota stock, he is pretty damn speedy with the face, but he's gonna go for the turnaround. Oh, a nice disruption just in time. And yeah, Dota stock will fall.
Oh man, the mind games there were incredible. Like between Abaddon and Vengeful Spirit, it's like, are you gonna throw the stun on me? I have my Photic Shield ready. And Vengeful Spirit is like, nah, I'm not gonna do this. He's gonna hold onto it, but too late. The Shadow Demon rotates in, and that was kill secured. There we go.
Oh, mid
Man,
lane,
so
he
hard.
pops the mech, the Mystic Flare, it wasn't enough. Pasha though comes through with the Chakram, but Chomi is there as well, they blow off Arseek, and Pasha can he catch anybody? No, he has to back off. And actually no one got a solo kill on the Wind Runner, Wind Ranger before as well. Just in the mid lane as bottom lane killed off Vengeful. So man, as predicted kind of, Chomi, once he got that Blink Dagger, things started changing in the favor of Osliki.
Yeah, because he can pretty much just burst down anyone right now. Well, maybe except for Timbersaw and Vengeful Spirit, but Vengeful Spirit is still an easy target with just a little bit of support. So right now, Chomi, he's got all the YOLO swagger in the world.
YOLO swagger, oh my god, man. Those two
What?
words should not exist on the face of Earth.
But he does have the YOLO swagger. You
Yeah.
have to admit
Well,
that.
I have to agree that it works in that sentence. And if you use it together, it's not as bad, to be honest. But I still prefer like Yobo. You only blow up once for terrorists or something. But Inquisitor, he's working towards, I guess, his Aghanim Scepter unless he wants to go for straight up PKB. Which actually I wouldn't mind all that much against the lineup of Ash.
Wow. Right now we have a Mexican standoff at mid. Let's see. Everyone seems to just be circling around the general vicinity. Right now it's a 4-on-4. Osliki want to take towers.
But their push, it's... Man, you have an 81 damage Viper right-clicking away at the tower. Yeah, scary. Scary stuff.
And that's what I'm talking about. Both teams just generally don't have anything that's good at pushing. And that's what we're seeing really late towers. It's all about the kills. It's not good or bad, but it's just a team play style. And in this case, it just happens that both teams don't like to take towers easily.
Well, who needs
And once
towers when you can just fight at the towers? Much more
Yeah, no.
fun. Oh, the courier, where is
Definitely.
he flying? What? Radiant courier? Oh my god. It just completely flew at the tier 2. Or tier 1 rather.
Maybe it was a lucky charm to help them take the tower. It was like, yeah, we've got our courier on the
Oh,
tower.
the Hoofstomp comes out to push at the Doom as well. He's going down immediately. Mystic Flare completely off target. Chomi actually dropping low. There's the Death Ward as well to secure the kill. And Death Ward still pouncing Chuto, taking a lot of damage as well. Actually, they don't stop it now either, Big Nam. His ultimate is popped. No one is still alive. It's a 1-for-1 so far as Dota stock somehow got away from the fight. Slows for Big Nam now. Inquisitor is coming in from the side though. Slows onto Arseek. A few more right clicks. He's gonna get the kill. Oh, one more. Come on, you can do it. Oh no, the heal, the Voodoo Restoration, too strong. But the Mist Coil does help out a little bit with the heals on Inquisitor. And they might be able to claim the tower now.
Really? I
don't
have
think
a
so.
lot of doubts.
Yeah, it's only
The
one
tower
creep.
looks to be pretty strong.
Well, Abaddon is healing them up from the background. Even went for the Urn of Shadows as well. As Maelstrom finished on, no one's Windrunner. And Chomi, well, he rejoins the fight, bottling up. Actually bottling up Inquisitor as well as Abaddon, I think he was. And now the tower, oh, it's so low. Come on, Osliki, you can do it, guys. Or can you? No one can land the shackles. Yes, he can. Power shot actually follows, but the disruption came out as Obi-Wan Banan almost immediately blown up. But the magic stick, the mech keeping alive for a little while longer. But tower for a support, not that bad. Although Skyref. Oh, the swap as well. Can they get Inquisitor? The mech is already on cooldown. The Chakram coming through, but the 40 shield missed coil. No, he goes down in the end anyway. Lightning procs from the Windrunner. Another killing spree ended than Judo. Can they actually get that kill as well? Chakram to slow him down. Timber Chain. Whirling Deaths. Yeah, wow. 3 kills.
The
and the
power of the
counter
Timber
tower.
Saw. I have to say, it's the power of the Timber Saw, man. The first fight, it feels like it was a lot more even because Osliki was able to burst him down. But this time around, look at what he was doing just with the Chakram and the Timber Chain plus the Whirling Death. Wow, he cuts them like paper. Now, actually, no, his opponents are like timber, and he cuts them with his saw. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I see what you did there, but show me, he wants to come in from inside. He has the Stampede as well. Oh man, if he needs to kill off Android P, man. That death ward is too strong. And he's only 500 gold, but he gets the money burst. There's the hoof stomp as well. It only catches only one hero, but Witch Doctor, he is gonna fall. And still, he's only 500 gold away from the Aghanim Scepter. I mean, 18, almost 19 minutes in. That guy is crazy.
I mean, actually, I think it's quite common for Witch Doctor, I feel, to have a 20-minute Aghanim Scepter. It's just so easy for him to rack up kills. But right now, Osliki, they finally take that tier 1 tower, and now they're going for another target, the big fat Roche.
I hope they don't go for Roche, man. They're not gonna get it, ever.
Oh man, it's so awkward watching these teams try to take towers and take Roshan as objectives. Because both lineups are just so inefficient at doing this. Well, Ush is a little bit more equipped into taking the Roche, but they're on the Radiant side, so that's gonna be a lot harder.
Oh, Dota stock. He's scouting things out with his Wave of Terror. Actually, Roche, it's not dropping as low as I expected, but they have the back leader's aura as well to help out, I guess. But power shots flying through, and oh no, Pasha, he's coming in, really get doomed. And oh, a nice hoof top onto 2 heroes with the double H to follow. The Shackles don't connect, but Android P, another death ward. Can anybody cancel that, please? Stop the death ward, anybody? Nope, not gonna happen, but still, the kill of Dota stock. Going for Android P next Bignum, he's pretty damn tanky. Although his ultimate is already in cooldown, no one, he's gonna get doomed up. No wind run for him, but can they still chase him down? Gonna take him down, the Soul Catcher is there as well. They need a little bit extra, and yeah, they get it. Shadow Demon finishes the kill as Dota stock. He actually bought back for it. And they find Bignum. Well, Abaddon, he's gonna go down. A 40 shield was already activated, but he's in the middle of 4 heroes.
Well, that was a win for sure for Osliki. The Centaur was so close to dying, but if you don't die, it doesn't count. So he walks away safely, and then we have the Wind Ranger in as a trade for the Abaddon, which is definitely not worth it.
Yeah,
and
plus
buyback
Dota
on the
stock
Vengeful
bought back,
Spirit.
yeah.
Yeah, so it's very, very costly for Ush. And I feel like with every passing minute, the game is only going to get worse for them. Because Osliki, they can take this game late and it's going to be extremely easy. And not only that, because even getting to the late game and what happens in between right now, it feels like Ush, they can only group up. They can't have anyone split pushing just out in the wild, pretty much. Whereas Osliki, Doombringer, whoever he sees in a 1v1 matchup will most likely go down. Even the Timbersaw is only sitting on 1k HP. Doesn't have...
mid lane blink by Obi-Wan, Banancho. We really follow up. The hoof stomp is there, but Dota stock. The Chakram actually keeping them behind. And now, oh, Pasha wants to go aggressive. They use the Stampede. Oh, just look at the army running for the Timbersaw. The Timber Chain actually cuts through all of them. Nice swap by Dota stock. Mystic Flare comes out, but he actually falls down in the end anyway. Dota stock. Well, oh, the Death Ward bouncing through. Judo, he's gonna fall down already. Magic Wand activated. Android P had to cancel his channeling at Doom. Well, he fell down in the end anyway. Power shot got him, but the Shackles onto 2 heroes. The focus fire, he's gonna get 1 kill. Is he gonna get the secondary one as well? Are they really turning this around? The power shot pick now. He's gonna go down. No ultimate for him. Oh, wow. That's...
Yeah.
this,
I don't know what
this
to
was
say.
pretty crazy.
Well, this is the kind of game we're looking for anyways. It's going back and forth. Well, it looks like right now, Ush, they're going to start pressuring the mid tier 2. And, well, even though the focus fire is on cooldown with for no one, they're still going to be able to take it. Let's see from behind. Chomi, does he want to do a wraparound?
Well, I don't think he wants to go solo. They didn't
just still waiting for the Roche.
anybody extra there. At least Inquisitor has his Aghanim Scepter finished, but looking at the graphs now, 2,000 gold lead for Osliki. They were sitting at around 4,000 at some point. XP also dropping down to 2,000 from 4,000. So still, they're ahead, but like I said, late game wise, they probably have the advantage anyway. Although they don't have the highest right clickers. But just having a Doom, it's just so good for their team already.
Yeah, plus Centaur can get infinitely tank, like just stack up on hearts, and then in the end, your Stampede, all you have to do is just walk through your opponents, and the supports will practically die to that alone. And if Centaur ever gets to, ever, I don't know, I've never seen in pro game, but if Centaur ever gets a Manta style, he can just use the illusions and have them sit in front of towers because illusions, they do full return damage to towers as well as units, so
Oh, Android P,
quick and
they
easy
scout
way.
him out, picking him, he sees them, they use the Stampede, they get the slow as well. And now, oh, a nice swap by Dota Stock. But is he gonna be in trouble in return now? Chomi, can he get in range with the Blink Hoof Stomp? Power shots, actually they stop it, they stop the Blink Dagger, nicely done, and Dota Stock. Everybody escapes, or do they? They Hoof Stomp the double edge, it doesn't come out thanks to the Ancient Seal. But the Doom is there on no one, he can't do much of anything to help them out. The Chakram is there, another Death Ward Pig now. His ultimate is activated, he's actually almost back to full HP because of it, and well, he is completely back to full HP, but still dropping low. Uses the Photic Shield as Dota Stock will fall down to the Hoof Stomp. Now Pasha, he comes in, Inquisitor, Ancient Seal, Pasha, he's probably gonna get the kill at some point, or is he? No. He's forced to back out, so a 2-for-1 exchange in the end.
Wow, but as soon as every time you see that Timbersaw just come in, he just does so much. Like the damage is incredible, but really he has no items to compensate. A 4-staff Timbersaw, I personally don't like this choice, but it's something that his ally should be getting because whenever there's a team fight, you see the Centaur, he's gonna blink in and Hoof Stomp on possibly 2 to 3 heroes. You can 4-staff one of them away and just don't have to take double edge damage. That's gonna be great for your team.
Indeed it is, and actually Chomi, he has picked up a Vitality booster, not gonna finish up a pipe or anything. So, well, at least Judo, he's going for a BKB on the Doombringer, just kind of a must against the lineup of Ash. Although the Death Ward still will damage you, it is physical after all, but with the BKB he can actually stand in the front lines and maybe just level Death and RP once he starts going for it. But now bottom lane Dota Stock might be in trouble. Osliki, they're gonna go in, blink, Hoof Stomp, he's there on target, actually waiting for it a little bit, the Stampede comes off, but they're on the run now. The Death Ward is on cooldown on Inquisitor, does he want to go back in, Viper Strike onto Dota Stock, Pasha is there as well of course. Timber Chains full, Chakram doesn't connect on anybody. And it's a stalemate so far, Windrun activated on no one. And yeah, no casualties for either side.
There are just too many saving skills on the side of Osliki. And as long as they
Oh,
can
the
bait out
swap
the
out
Witch
onto
Doctor.
Chomi, but the Viper Strike on Dota Stock, the Magic Missile activated, no one. Can he get the Shackles? Yes, he can on 2 heroes as well. No trees needed, but Demonic Purge onto Dota Stock. Oh my god, the Mystic Flare, the Chakram, Pasha doing a lot of damage, but now he's doomed up. Timber's so not gonna do anything anymore. There's the Viper Strike as well. Another Hoof Stomp double edge, securing the kill. They did lose the Viper in the end on no one. The Shackles this time, they don't connect. Do they have another Hoof Stomp? Nope, it's still on cooldown as Judo. He's getting silenced up. Nice Photic Shield though by Pignum. And is this gonna be the end of the fight? Paralysis has to bounce around a little bit back to the creeps. And I guess 2-for-1. Osliki, they have to be happy with it, but they can go again. Just blink Hoof Stomp double edge.
Wow, I'm actually surprised at how well Ash has been playing this game, you know, like, it's not to say that they're any worse, but it's just their lineup, they're so fragile, and I was expecting them to get overrun by Osliki during the mid-game, but they really held their own. In fact, they put on tons of aggression, and it was beautiful to watch how they coordinate themselves. So now we're 26 minutes into the game. After that fight, who did it favor? It seems like things are dipping towards the side of Osliki, even a little bit more each time. Right now we're sitting at 3.5k in terms of goal advantage. And XP, wow, now that's sliding by quite a bit. We're sitting at, let's see, would that be 6,000 or 7,000?
Yeah, it's
What's the
around
line
6,000. Actually, a little bit less than 6 even, like 4.5. I mean 5.5, that is.
Yeah, I think the problem, one of the big problem with Osliki right now is like every team fight, they've been putting so much focus on this Windrunner. Just now they used the Doom plus the Viper Strike, and it feels like, is Windrunner really doing that much in the team fights? Actually, sure, the Focus Fire it's a beautiful skill to have, but he doesn't have Aghanim upgrade yet. So is it that scary? I would say not really. What's really been doing damage for me, in terms of what I see, has been the 3 other squishy heroes, the Ventral Spirit, the Witch Doctor, and the Skywrath Mage. Just now the Mystic Flare did tons. It was incredible. At that moment, I was like, okay, so Android, his Death Ward is on cooldown, so how they're going to take the fight? And then that huge Mystic Flare just lands. Incredible. But right now, it seems like we're gonna have a clash again. Oh,
Yeah, but who's gonna find who? The sentries are down from Ash. As Inquisitor, he's just pushing the lane. Viper Strike onto Pasha just for some initial harassment. And oh, they go in the shackles, they don't connect by no one. Nice attempt with his blink. If it had landed, it could have been amazing, just magical for them. But it didn't, so once again, we're waiting for who gets the initiation, who gets the jump.
yeah. I just don't understand why doesn't like Doom or whoever can, like Shadow Demon, or even the Centaur, just wait for the Witch Doctor. Someone has to cancel out the Death Ward. The Aghanim upgrade simply, it's too much to handle. You look at Chomi, he's going for a pipe of insight, or maybe it's just a casual hood. But if he does upgrade into a pipe, it doesn't block any of the damage from the Death Ward, because that's purely physical.
Oh yeah, I mean, they definitely have to cancel the Death Ward, and well, so far without, or until the BKB comes out on the Witch Doctor, they should be able to do it. But then again, they're just focusing on other heroes rather. Last time, they actually kind of nicely disengaged using the Stampede from the Death Ward. So I guess they kind of have to bait the Death Ward out, because if they actually fight in that, they're just gonna die probably.
Oh man, if they stall like this, right, Inquisitor, he's just gonna be spamming out the Viper Strike time and time again. And just now, I feel like that was a huge bait for Dota stock to go for the swap, and Dota stock really held onto it. He knows if he goes for the swap, there's most likely gonna be all the follow-ups you can possibly look for on the side of Osliki, just jumping
But
in.
look at Andrew P's
power diving.
positioning, man. Oh, he wants to gear up for the perfect Death Ward.
And he's in position to do so. That's a beautiful position. I don't think Osliki will expect it. But now the Roshan has respawned once again, and Osliki, are they going to make this their objective? Oh, and it's an Invis Rune on Centaur, so this might be big. An invisible Centaur just charging in.
Oh wow. I was really hoping for them to just go into Roche, smoke up and come back, but oh, they see them. The concussive shot is already activated. Show me, will he blink in? No, actually takes damage, but it doesn't proc his blink. And no, he's holding on, but now he goes in. A nice double man hoofed him. They used the Stampede as well. Pasha already doomed up, slowed down by the Viper Strike. Timber saw down, and with him, they probably won't have enough damage. Or at least they can't safely take a team fight now.
Wow, this is really, really good for Osliki. Just now, they force Ush to split into two sides across the trees, and even though Timbersaw cut down those trees, the stun on Centaur was perfect. It landed on the two heroes necessary, and he walks away, and on the other side of the trees, they get the kill on the Timbersaw. So now this is gonna be, I'm guessing, a free Roshan if they can take it fast enough.
Yeah, but just think about it. When did any of the members on either team farm recently? Because they've been just standing on this bottom lane for ages now.
That's definitely true. If you look at the last hit shot, the highest is Viper with only 153. So clearly both sides are playing. Both sides are scared because this is a game 5, the grand finals of the entire GG League. They have to play cautious, and you don't want to slip up anywhere. You don't want to have something like game 3 where you just dive and dive and dive and get caught in the wrong position. That's for sure.
Well, they are looking good as Inquisitor. He's only 300 gold away from finishing his own BKB. And 500 gold for Bignam to get his Aghanim Scepter. Or not 500, 700 rather. Abaddon Aghanim Scepter, I have not seen it in a pro match.
Me too. That would be insanely good for them as well. Because Doom, Centaur, Viper, these 3 heroes are already tanky as it is. And if you have Abaddon just turning on, manually casting the burrow times when massive damage is being dealt, just being able to soak up 35% of those damage is incredible. It's amazing. It will just make his teammates seem unkillable. Whereas on the side of Ush though, fully completed Aghanim Scepter for Wind Ranger. So I feel like Windrunner, if given a little bit more time, will start packing a punch as well. He's already doing pretty good damage, and there's no Scepter damage reduction anymore. So if he gets a Mjolnir or gets like items like MKB, in team fights, he's definitely a force to be reckoned with. Not that I'm saying he hasn't been effective so far.
But there is a pipe on Show Me, BKB on Inquisitor, as well as Doom, well, from the previous fight already, or actually he hasn't used it yet anyway. And oh, he's only 1000 gold away from finishing an AC, so that will help them against the Death Ward.
No, yeah, that's for sure. Death Ward's impact is going to be negated by, like you said, Soul Korea's. Wouldn't be too bad though if Abaddon gets a Vladimir's offering afterwards as well, because that's another 5 additional armor. And the damage coming out right now from Ush, Avenger Spirit, primarily right clicker, Wind Runner, primarily going to be right clicking at this stage. Power Shot no longer does the damage it used to. And of course, Witch Doctor with the Death Ward, that's also physical. So as long as Osliki can negate all the physical damage coming out from Ush, it's going to be quite easy for them to take the fight and come out on top.
Man, but Arseek, what's he doing there solo, man? Oh, I think Arseek, he's most likely gonna pay with his life. Judo is chasing him, Obi-Wan Banan. They use the Stampede just to make sure they get the kill. Demonic Purge, Soul Catcher, Hoof Stomp, Double Edge, not even necessary.
I don't know, this just reminds me of Maglev Gang Train. It's like the name, you know, it's like choo choo, boom, you have like all the heroes running across. And we're looking at all these big tanky heroes too.
But mid lane, the kill of Inquisitor to get rid of the Aegis. They did use the focus fire, but the Chakram straight on him. Will they have enough? No, BKB activated. He wants to go for the physical damage. It's actually pretty damn decent from Ash. But in the end, they back off. There's the stun onto no one. Do they have enough? Actually, Soul Catcher is there, but the right click Inquisitor pops his mech to heal himself back up. But man, 60 seconds without no Windrunner. They can probably get tier 2 at least.
Oh, that's just a conservative say, right? At the least. Well, that's 50-second on Wind Ranger. Time to switch to buyback status. Do we have any buybacks? Wind Ranger is 5 gold short, so by the time they go for the tier 3, he will definitely be ready. It's only a question of whether they'll actually need it, because I actually think the high ground defense is pretty impeccable. Pretty hard to penetrate.
By the way,
yeah.
I now know that whether you have buyback or not, I think at least, is indicated on the timer. If you have that little like emblem or whatever, how you want to call it, the penance style around the timer, that means you have buyback.
You mean the green thing? The one that's green?
But it's not really green. About around the timer, I mean. What? Is it green for you?
Above the timer?
No,
well, it's okay.
It's at the timer. It's when you don't have buyback, you don't. It's just the timer part, the little thing. But you have like the pennant back or whatever, how you want to call it, is there when he has buyback. I just noticed it now. I saw it in my own games when I played PUB. I was like, what does that mean? Is it just for compendium owners or whatever? But I think it indicates when you have buyback, because I thought I saw him getting that back of the timer when he got enough gold for the buyback.
Oh, that's
so
very interesting.
We'll
I'll watch
try
it on
to
the
see
stream
next time.
Yeah, I'll just watch it on the stream in about like 2 minutes time. But for now, I've always been pressing the I button, and it shows the buyback status.
Yeah,
and usually it's in the parentheses.
I just noticed it's like much easier that way.
Okay. I still don't really know what you're referring to, but hopefully I'll be able to see it. And it looks like, wow, they turned on the pipe, so they are Osliki, they're very serious about this tier 2. And I think they're gonna just back off right now because, well, no one is already starting to use his ultimate on the tier 3 tower. And we're starting to see the power of this Wind Ranger. He can be an extremely potent split pusher with his focus fire at this rate.
Oh yeah, I mean, he cut it down to half HP, and actually, Bignum, after his Aghanim Scepter, he's going exactly for what you said.
I hear Doom. So Judo, he's going on Dota stock.
Android Pedo activates his ultimate. Judo, well, he'll stay alive, as will Dota stock, most likely, unless Bignum. Can you get the blink? Anything? No, he's gonna escape. Or easy, Obi-Wan Banan comes in as well. Blink. Come on, Demonic Purge, Disruption, anything. Oh no, he couldn't get vision.
That one tree. I wonder how they designed the Dota 2 maps, you know, just that one tree right there. just prevented all the vision necessary for him to go. Yeah, I know, right? It's crazy. The way Ice Frog or whoever edited the maps to add in those trees, it's incredible.
Oh yeah, but mid lane Pasha, Viper struck up, he gets the 4-step, but can he Timber Chain away? The Mystic Flare is there, but Obi-Wan Banan gets it. Actually, the Soul Catcher went on the Timber Saw, but doesn't matter, he's gonna fall as well. Windrunner blinks away. Although Obi-Wan Banan, he doesn't have a demonic purge, nor does he have disruption.
Yeah, right now it feels like Ush's heroes are just crumbling like cookies.
Yeah, man, there's Boots of Travels on Doom now, just so we can join the fight a little bit earlier. And another 2k gold on top of that, man. That guy is so stacked.
Oh man, yeah, Doom. It's only natural, especially when he went for a Midas. It seems like Osliki, they really like to go for those catch-up Midases. And in this case where they were actually on par, they were never behind Ush, just helps him accelerate his farm to the point where he is quite far ahead.
Oh yeah, although Viper actually pretty damn farmed as well, has a Talisman of Evasion, 2.6k on top of that. So I guess Butterfly for him.
Yeah, and now we have Graphs Gone Wild. Well, 15,000 gold advantage for Osliki. In XP, it's the same story, 15,000.
Ooh, bloody hell. And a solid lead to say the least. Plus, Roshan, we'll find out in like 10 seconds almost when it's actually gonna respawn. If it's gonna be a long or short one.
Wow. Right now I'm just watching the stream. It seems like we have gone the part about the boxes. But I'm too late. I missed it after the combo was said and done.
Oh man, it respawned immediately. Roshan is already up. But it's
Oh.
like the golden box. I just explained it like a cock noob.
Doesn't matter. It's all good. We can figure it out another time.
But we're gonna see an engagement. Show me he's gonna get caught. Nope, he blinks out. As does Obi-Wan Banana. Oh my god. I can't believe they didn't get anything with that smoke.
Hell yeah, that was very, very, very reminiscent of the 6.48 or even earlier patches when Blink Dagger didn't have a cooldown. Everyone sees each other, and then you just suddenly have all the blinks happening. Sometimes teams exchange positions by blinking to the opponent's position. Sometimes both sides just decide to retreat. In that case, that was Blink gone wild.
Oh yeah. And now, big now, well, actually to be honest, we haven't even mentioned it, but the Curse of Avernus, it's a pretty nice ability as well, to be honest, especially in taking Roche. It speeds up the process quite a lot.
That's always a huge beneficial part of Abaddon. The reason why I've never really liked that skill, it feels like you have to go into right click, but as a support Abaddon, you're actually always going to be in the back, you know? You have to position yourself so you don't get caught by big ultis, so you can actually save your teammates or get them out of sticky situations like getting stunned or hexed up.
With that Aghanims though, he just wants to be the one in front.
Yeah, and he has a Vlad's on top as well, so they have all the armor resistance, apart from possibly a Shiva's, that they can get in the game. That benefits the entire team.
Oh, but mid lane, nice disruption coming out. Do they have the follow-ups? The slows will be there. Actually, show me the blink was a little bit off target and a nice timber chain to the high ground. And well, that's two ultimates on cooldown. Although Pasha, never mind, he TP'd out.
Oh wow. So Wind Ranger is just saving money for buyback. But if they manage to hold off this fight and come out on top, like if they can possibly annihilate the entire lineup from Osliki, then maybe he'll directly upgrade that into a Mjolnir, or even say just leave the Maelstrom as it is and start going for other items like Daedalus or MKB.
I actually think he might need to go for extra damage items instead of finishing up the Mjolnir. Because I'm not too sure if just some extra lighting procs will be enough for you.
Yeah, and you don't really need it because you already have Focus Fire. But you can put the lightning thing. I forgot what it's called all of a sudden. So blur. But anyways, you can put the lightning thing on Timbersaw. And yeah, like you said, the lightning does a little bit more damage. So it's not all that cost efficient on a hero like Wind Ranger. So it would be nice though to see other items like MKB or Daedalus. I would prefer MKB because Viper already has a Talisman of Evasion.
Yeah, the MKB definitely would boost up his damage quite a lot. Getting the mini procs from it as well. Although, man, show me, he has himself a Heart of Taras, 2.7k HP, so actually not all that much. But still pretty damn hard to bring down with just magic damage mostly. Especially since he has a pipe as well. Already deactivated, so they are serious about getting this tier feed, which is exactly down to half HP, 800 HP. Well, not anymore though. And
Well,
that's
the tower's
butterfly
definitely
finish
going
for
down.
Inquisitor as well. And now Chomi, he wanted to go in, doesn't quite get it. Paralyzing Cask bouncing around, but they spread it out nicely. And Rex almost down to half HP. Inquisitor, he has the Aegis, he can tank it up all day long. He's going for Osliki. They use the Stampede as well. Actually, yep, the Hooftop is there. Chomi gets the kill with the double edge. And now are they gonna go for more? Rex just gonna take a fall as Osliki. And they can do this all day long. Yeah, that's GG called. They just know they don't have anything. And swap onto Inquisitor. They want to take that one last team fight. Chakram goes out. A nice rooftop onto 2 heroes. Android P, he gets doomed. No death ward. Man, that hate.
Wow, that was so mean from Osliki. They wouldn't even give Ash a consolation kills. But congratulations to Osliki Gaming for winning the GG League. Overall, just a very stellar performance.
Oh
Well,
yeah.
we were all a little bit worried at game 3 and 4 though, right?
Oh yeah. I mean, Ash, they were looking strong, but in the end, Osliki, they just gathered their wits about them and just come back with a really solid draft as well as solid play, no overextensions at unnecessary times, and just take it rather convincingly, to be honest. But yeah, I mean, they get themselves $700, I think it was, for first place. Ash get $300, so not bad. Still getting something at the very least. But man, at least we got an awesome grand finals for ourselves. 5 games.
Yeah, so shout out to all the viewers who stuck with us through all 5 games.
Indeed.
It's been a fun ride, yeah.
But yeah, guys, this is gonna be it for the day for sure. I think we're gonna have some more Vietnamese esports Champions League tomorrow, like Mineski versus Invasion, and some other games probably. So worth checking that one out. It will be at like 14 CEST, I think. But yeah, for today we are definitely finished now. Thank you so much for watching, and like Mito said, especially those who stuck for all 5 games with us. Hopefully you enjoyed, and if you did, be sure to follow us on our Twitch channels as well as our social media. And if you're feeling really generous or think that we're doing a great job and want us to do it further, you can subscribe or donate to us for us to actually get some incentive to actually be able to just pay the bills at the very least. But yeah, this is gonna be it, and huge thanks to Mito as well for casting with me.
Wait. I'm pretty sure somewhere along the line we got to 1,000 viewers.
No, we didn't,
Catch up.
man. I was keeping tabs on that.
Oh man. So I guess next time, guys, don't forget, if we hit 1K viewers, catch up with me doing karaoke.
No, it depends, man. It depends on games and whatnot. It's not like every time we get 1K, I'm gonna do karaoke.
And if we get 10K viewers, you're doing a striptease. Don't forget.
Yes. Yeah,
Just the upper half. Not. We don't want to see anything below the waist.
that I will do.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Keeping it peggy.
Okay, guys.
18?
See ya.